I have to get used to talking while playing. It's actually really distracting, isn't it?
It's weird until you get used to it, and then it's fine.
I'm trying to because it's such a... Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, you have a mappy poo?
You have a mappy poo, indeed. So we've explored that side of the house.
So the locked door was the basement? Is that what that was?
The locked door, that is not the basement. I can't... Hang on.
See, there was
that is the basement. Yeah, that's the basement. That is the basement.
That's the locky poo.
Cool. Dude, if Dad was home, he'd be so pissed at you turning on all the lights if you're not using them.
I know. Fuck you, Dad. So the mother works for the Forest Service, the U.S. Forest Service, and she's doing like controlled burns. So she's an environmental scientist.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that says.
Controlled burns. Like
yeah, she does. So
she's organizing Bernie Sanders rallies.
Indeed.
Feel the burn.
Awesome. Feel the burn. 2016, everybody.
All the way back in 1995.
Hey, she
was
was
still an old man.
He was still fighting the fight back in 1995.
People were feeling the burn
He was
then.
fighting the fight, and the man walked with MLK.
Right.
JR.
MLK felt the burn.
He did.
Oh, interesting.
So here we're in Sam's room. We're sort of looking around,
Where's the porn?
trying
Oh,
to find the
yes.
porn.
Is it? Is
Except
that
she's
under
a
the
young girl, though, so she might have...
bed? Oh, I thought it was a dude.
Sam is a girl, right?
What's that?
Sam McGurgle?
Yeah, Samantha.
Sam.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so it's
All
probably...
right, where's the porn?
the porn is probably dicks.
You have to love this, like old school cover.
I mean, that's heteronormative.
Do you remember Soul Asylum? Oh God.
That's pretty heteronormative of me to assume that she's into the dicks, but I think she's in... Like, statistically speaking, she's probably into the dicks.
Interesting.
Was Soul Asylum? Do they have the Clerk song "Frustrated" incorporated?
I want us to keep our minds on what Chris just said. What's that?
"Frustrated" incorporated. Is that Soul Asylum?
I can't remember.
Frustrated.
All I remember is that stupid Runaway Train
Incorporated.
song.
Oh.
You remember that song?
Runaway train never comes.
Oh, yeah.
The 90s.
Singing on a wrong way train.
Hey.
Bratmobile. That's pretty clever.
The 90s were responsible for some terrible music, in my opinion.
I wonder if those actually work.
Scrutinize.
Oh, no way.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah. They don't actually use real games, I don't think.
Right.
Yeah.
I never,
Journey of Crystals?
I never
What?
played Journey of Crystal. Dude, throw the
I've
game.
never heard of
throw that game in the garbage.
See, where's that? That console's missing.
Where's that?
Yeah, all of that's interesting. All the
I get it. The house was robbed and these people were murdered. That's what happened.
wow, that was a 1,500 shot, dude.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Let's see here.
There's the porn.
Aw, she's getting
That's a-
C- on things.
Pretty bad porn. I feel like I
Grade porn?
Even though I grew up in the 90s, I thought, ooh, that's a nice motorcycle.
boring, Chris.
That's a nice motorcycle.
No one cares.
I do.
No one cares.
I don't care what they. I
don't-
think it's a cool motorcycle. It's like a 60s. It's
Right.
It looks like an old 60s like BMW or something
King's Labyrinth.
with the toaster tank they called it.
See, this is why this is actually kind of a complicated game to do a let's play about because you actually do have to comment on everything that's happening.
Well,
I
that's
feel
why
like
you're
it's
here.
I know, but I feel
summarize.
like it's almost one of those things now that I'm playing it and doing this that you have to have played before you have done this.
Just narrate.
so that you kind of know.
Yeah.
Right.
But
You're
again,
summarizing. We're doing a let's play slash walkthrough. It's one.
but
of
then
those
again, you know, whatever. Fuck you.
We're doing a thing, and it's interesting, and I'm disappointed in her lack of porn.
We just haven't found it
I'm
yet.
trying to find the porn.
Ha!
That's awesome. Wow.
God, that music sucks.
Can you throw that in the trash?
too?
It's
You
what's
throw that
called.
tape in the
It's what's
trash?
called like
You're not listening to me, Shane.
No, I'm not. Fuck you.
Take that tape and throw it in
I
the
will
trash
not.
can.
I won't do it.
Give me the controller.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Put that tape in that trash can.
I'm not gonna do it. I won't do it.
I'm banning you from our Let's Play. Well, Chris, that's it. We're finishing it up here.
All right, get out of here. I'm keeping your computer. I'm going to play through the rest of the game.
It's fine.
On my own.
It's fine. Fuck you.
Inspect that plant.
I refuse to do it.
Inspect that plant.
I'm gonna turn on all the lights. I'm just going to go through the house and turn
Dude,
on
Dad's
every
going to
light.
be pissed when you find him dead. He's gonna be like, "Did you turn on all the lights when you weren't using them?"
So
Is there a
what's
dick in
happening?
that cheeseburger? What is that?
It's puking.
Oh.
It's puking.
Not everything is dicks, Rick.
But most things are.
Most things are dicks, but not everything is dicks.
Yeah, I guess Richard is Dick.
My name is Dick, for instance.
Yeah, Dick. I can see why you'd see
feel like-
dicks if you are what you eat and
There we
and
go.
are named.
You name what you are and you are what you eat.
That's fantastic.
That's a really cool.
I love that.
That is amazing.
Lonnie. Hi, Lonnie.
Yeah. So Lonnie is one of her friends.
Cool.
We should probably say who developed this game. Who made this game?
Fulbright Studios. So Fulbright Studios, I believe, is a collection of people who worked on BioShock.
Oh.
And then they decided to form their own independent game company. They're doing another game right now. They're developing it. It's called Tacoma, and it's a science fiction one that uses this kind of same. You walk around and you search through a house to find out like.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Oh, okay. All right.
There's another one.
Mommy
So
brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help?
So she got the red hair, like the.
she's got the red hair, and they're pissed about it. Her family is. Oh wait, I don't think her family's pissed.
I wonder
think
if-
I'm thinking of my own life.
I think. I think this may be some kind of red herring, if you will.
Oh, I get it.
See
what you did?
Now what's a red herring?
Well, it's the act of making hair red.
Yeah.
So if I were to dye my hair red, I would be red herring.
It would be the red herring.
Something,
Yeah.
but I waited, and the moment was gone.
Ooh, lovely. Dear Mom and Dad and Sam, I am in the channel.
Channel.
What the fuck is a channel?
It's a channel. It's
This is my second passage through the channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't
fuck
write
you.
you
I'm not
on the
letting you
way
read
to
the
blah,
rest
blah,
of
blah,
that.
blah.
You fucked up.
You fucked up.
No one likes the Bible.
Holy
The Bible is wrong.
Throw the Bible in the garbage.
The Bible.
Put the Bible in the garbage.
See, I will do that. I will throw the Bible. in
and
the
then put that tape in the garbage.
No
too.
one. Oh wait, there's a convenient garbage can
I know.
right here.
It's like they wanted you to.
It's just for the holy. Oh no!
God, you're really good at.
Wait a minute. No, it's too big.
Find a bigger trash can or a smaller Bible.
Jeez. Dear, why are you turning on the lights on?
So
Open
that
that-
this place is less scary.
Let's see.
Candles. There's the porn.
Ooh, so so their marriage is a little stale.
Yeah.
Little stale marriage. Okay.
Yeah. So what is it that you can ascertain?
I had
so
one
far
of those. It happened pretty much immediately.
See, look at these like low quality textures on my laptop. It's great, isn't it?
It's perfect.
I'm into it. Whatever. I like it a lot.
Wait, what? There's something under that bed in there. What's he reading?
Oh, it's old. It's you little and then baby you. Dude, it's Weird Al.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's Elliot Gould.
No, it's Weird Al. Young Weird Al, but without the long hair.
Letter to it's Janice's friend. I think they're talking here about.
honey.
Oh yeah, you're having issues in your marriage. I'm sorry. Things happen like that when you've been in a relationship for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
You either start swinging or you start swinging with other couples or you start swinging at each other with your fists. One or the other.
I like that.
So far,
Another
turn on the TV.
Yeah, another VCR missing.
Where's the VCRs at?
Oh, the president's man. What's that?
Where are all the VCRs, Shane?
It's a good question. All the VCRs are gone.
And the Super
I'm just gonna
Nintendo.
leave that on and close it so that someone will have to find it eventually.
And the Super
Open
Nintendo
up
is gone.
all of the.
Where's the dildos?
The real questions here.
Okay.
So basically, anything you could control, like, kind of lights up. when You go over
Yeah.
it. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
Ooh.
So here's
Spooky.
the
got
attic
it.
over here. I cannot open it.
How is it locked? Where's the lock on that bad boy?
Do not enter if red lights are on.
So Sam killed all the family, dragged their bodies.
So meaning there's somebody in there and locked it from the inside? Is that how that works?
Could be, yeah.
I think his eyes did a little thingy. There, that's what happened.
Why are you being so cryptic? Shane?
And I know what happened.
Because okay, look,
He killed some. He killed.
I have to explore it and uncover things along with you. Otherwise, you miss the point, bastard.
I think Chris found the point. He's on it.
So what this is it's a review. Janice Greenbrier, the mom, is in this high position where she works with the government, and so she is responsible for evaluating her employees.
Okay.
And one of them she evaluates is a ranger named Richard.
Ooh.
You know, Dick.
Yep.
He's a dick that she's like really into
Yep.
because she gave him all fives.
Oh, put that dress and hat on. Come on.
I would love to if I could.
What a cheating bee! I'm telling you.
So I think someone was murdered, or several people were murdered in the bathtub, and they just left the red hair dye out there as a guy's. I couldn't get it all out, but
I think, having watched a lot of true crime shows, thank you, Mom.
So Lonnie here, so as you can see here, there's a little drawing of the map. Let's see, mom and dad's room, bathroom, closet, and library.
I see.
so there's a secret room in the library.
So if you go to your map, now it says go down there and look for that.
Interesting.
Indeed.
Very interesting.
There's the porn.
So
Ah, there's some.
that's steamy stuff.
Yep.
Ooh la la. So here's what I think. I think this lady, she said, "Look, Richard, I want to be boning you, but I'm like I don't want to lose everything in my divorce. I want to take my husband to the cleaners in addition to leaving him and fucking you." So
Sometimes you just have to lie to
Richard
mom
is
and
here
dad.
and killed the whole family.
Like when
Right.
Lonnie asked
So
me to
they're
see
found
Van
dead.
later,
Never
and
find the
sit over at a
killer.
friend's place in the city.
She says, "Well, I was
That's a
sad
lie
and
to
lonely
mom and
because my
dad's
family's
situation.
dead, but Richard was there for
was
me."
so worth
And
it.
so she
Girls
gets
on
all the
stage
life
were
insurance
just
money,
so
and
loud
she gets the
and
house,
real
and she gets Richard's
awesome.
dog.
And everybody
That's
was
how it is.
moving
That's who I'm
together
blaming.
like one
Or
huge tide of sound.
Harold J. Gould got
Between
really
two
close to
songs,
figuring
Lonnie
out the
leaned
whole
over and said,
JFK mystery, and the government took care of
Oh,
it.
that's a
First
good
show.
one too.
Got a little too
I was
close.
so happy.
That's a good one,
I felt
too.
Tears starting in my eyes, and then she up and hugged me.
So
I
what
think
that
she could
was
tell.
Sam just went to her first concert with Lonnie,
Ooh.
and she was recounting how like she had this wave of emotion, and then they hugged, and like they were all teary and stuff because that's what teens do.
So Lonnie is also a lady, also a girl.
Lonnie is a lady. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you were good. You're wanting to say something about my heteronormative comment.
Yeah.
Now, does this? So she embraces Lonnie with tears in her eyes. Is that suggestive of anything, or is that a thing we need to wait for?
I think so.
Okay.
I think that's suggestive of some things and stuff.
Okay.
You know,
So she wants to scissor Lonnie, is what you're saying.
I don't think that's how lesbian sex works.
I believe it does.
I mean,
Listen, I watch South Park. I know how these things work.
it looks very uncomfortable. I mean, I think if I had a vagina, I would not
Did
want
you
to
ever?
do that.
You don't have one though. You can't.
If I did,
Don't they call, isn't it called
say.
tribbing? Isn't that they absolutely do that? It's called tribbing.
Do they?
Yeah.
I don't. I've never heard that in my life. I have no.
Look up
idea.
tribbing right
There's
now. I'm
more
doing it.
band-aids. Are there any stim packs in the mirror there? Because
Siri, look up tribbing.
just because there's a word for it, there's a word for
They look
putting
up
your mouth
tripping.
over a dead body's genitals and then sucking all of the fluids out of it. It doesn't mean that it's a thing that happens on a regular fucking
That's
basis.
happened at least once. There's a name for it.
that's true.
It's happened at least once.
See, I've seen videos of
So
it
just because
happening,
you-
so it literally has happened.
Yeah, but just because you can imagine a thing happening does not mean that there's like a regular
It's
thing.
weird
That,
hanging
I don't
out
know.
with
I'm
girls.
distracted by.
Oh,
what
wait,
I'm doing.
wait, hold on.
Daniel was
She's
around
talking
ever
about.
since I was little, and other girls.
Ooh, other
I
girls.
don't know. But being around Lonnie is like
Oh, she's in
instantly
love with
just
Lonnie.
right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour, and took my revenge on Super Nintendo.
She wants to do
And it was
lesbian
like, I don't
with
know.
that.
I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
What are you doing?
See? There's some lesbians tribbing.
God damn it, Rick.
It's called tribbing. I looked it up. And this
Yes, but the thing is, just because it's produced in porn, and it's for male enjoyment. It's not because women do
These
that.
ladies look like they're having a great time.
I don't deny that some people. Yeah.
Why wouldn't rubbing two pussies together feel good?
Guess what? I'm sure that porn acting is very difficult, even though it's terrible when people do it.
You think gay dudes enjoy rubbing their dicks on each other's dicks?
I don't think that they sword fight.
I
Like,
think
do like
they
people
do. I think
imagine
that's one
they
of the
do?
advantages of being gay.
Okay.
You can sword
so let's
fight.
look at this map. I don't immediately think like, oh, because two dudes have dicks, they just start like twiddling dicks together.
I'm sure they do.
What's that thing with the docking where the uncut guy
Snoodling?
is like,
Snoodling?
yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about snoodling.
So you believe in snoodling, but you don't believe in scissoring?
I believe there's a word for it. I don't think that it's a popular convention. Good God. Anyway, hidden compartments. So,
People put shit on themselves.
People
so
do.
Okay.
I think it's.
I think we went
So-
too far. I think we need to.
so look
come
at
back
this.
down
Look
to
at this
earth.
shit. Like
All right.
what the fuck is this shit all about? There are like secret compartments in this place.
And there's
like,
low res clippings of stuff.
I like it. Ooh.
usually this. I'm surprised. This light. I guess it only randomly goes out. That's interesting.
Ooh. Open panel.
Yeah. So this brings me back into the.
Oh.
So there's a secret doorway into that room.
Yeah.
I
So
need-
how long have we been doing this, by the way? Do you need to check that?
All right, I got
Yeah,
it.
it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
One. Gotta exit out of my porn. Shit.
So where am I at right now? Okay, so I'm in the library. So it looks like there's a secret panel right here. There we go.
Ooh. Ooh, and it has the Misfits
52
thingy.
ways to murder anyone.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too.
I'm getting a little
In the dark, she smiled.
it's getting a little warm in here.
Is it?
My heart was beating so fast.
See, he got
I
too
rolled
close
over.
to
I
the
felt so,
the truth,
I don't know, nervous?
and the gummy mint took care of him.
After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, I really like you. I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since.
Wow.
I
So
hope we have the
she's
chance to
totally
talk
into
before
Lonnie.
he explodes.
Lonnie and her are totally into each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I love this too. This is one of the father's books that he wrote. It says on the back, a message from our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours, there will be another attempt, and the lines of communication are down. It's just,
That's
it's
funny.
one of those just really, but it's also a generational thing, right? Like somebody that age, like a baby boomer,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
would very plausibly like be interested in writing / reading this kind of stuff.
Right.
I don't know. I think of like my dad, for instance. You know, he wants to read intergalactic war stuff. He just wants to sit around.
That's what I wanna do.
Tired. He just doesn't
That's
want to.
pretty cool.
Yeah, and as we can tell, you know, Lonnie is. You know, we found chapters around the house. She's a creative writer.
Yeah.
She wants to. Let me see where I'm going. Okay. Oh, there's one right here. She's a creative writer. So obviously, you know, in high school, they don't really appreciate stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right.
They tend to stamp that out. In my experience, they absolutely stamp out any type of creative thought because it doesn't gel with the assignment sheets they write for you that are very rigid.
I remember you were complaining and you had a fucking creative writing class
And you wrote
and you creatively wrote a story and the teacher was like, this creativity is implausible, so
Right.
I don't like it.
Wait, me?
Yeah, right?
Wait, when?
I
Oh yeah. That was in college though.
Right.
And to be fair to her, she was upset with me because I was being an immature little asshole. And
That was also a trope of you around that age. I remember your job at Barnes and Noble was hilarious.
Yeah.
Your exploits there.
Well, okay,
little
so
rebellions.
one time, I don't know if you guys.
I'm Molesty the Bear.
Yeah, I did. That's true. I did draw and write Molesty the Bear on. Okay, so let me pause here for a second, and then I'll explain one of the things that I did do. So I hated management there, and because I would write. We had a communication binder. I worked in the dusty BERN asshole of the bookstore at the music department. No one ever went there, and so of course, what you would do to pass away the time when you don't have customers is you would just write little short stories or things like that in the communication binder, because I liked my coworkers. Whenever they would come in, they would read it, they would get enjoyment out of it. Well, I wrote a story about one customer who came in who was just particularly just insane and mean and all this stuff. And I remember I used just the really uncreative phrases, quite frankly, like bastard customers and shit, and fuck these people, and
Very descriptive, though. They're appropriate.
like assholes and stuff like that. So, one of the people at the front cash wrap, she had worked behind the music department one day, and then she decided, I'm gonna go ahead and take from this and do this at the front cash wrap when I worked there. She ended up getting taken to the back and fired. And so I was warned.
No.
I was warned about this. They said they're going to take the books to the Monday morning manager meeting, and it was like a Friday. So I said, okay. So I went into the books and I whited everything out, and I just changed all of the profanity. I remember I changed bastard customers and shit to flower pots, and I changed fucking assholes to like peach daiquiris. I just found anything that was innocuous, and so they actually brought it back there, and I was told by my manager that they read it out loud. And they couldn't do anything because I made sure that I just blacked out everything
Hilarious.
as much as possible. So even if they had gotten the whiteout off, they could not have done anything because they had no evidence.
That's fantastic.
So I did not get fired.
And we're conjuring up the evil spirits with the Ouija board.
Get the Bible out.
as teens do, as teens tend to.
I didn't do that when I was a teen. I did that when I was in elementary school. We had one of those and fucked around with it.
To come. Bah?
Interesting thunder.
Okay. So now I have the combination to her locker.
Ooh, that's where the porn is.